Hi everyone, this video is on exercise 9J question 1. So this exercise is mostly about using the chain rule in terms of the modeling questions, and even some of them are just not necessarily modeling like this one, but it still needs us to use the chain rule. So we have that a is equal to 1 over 4 pi r squared, and we are given that dr dt is equal to 6, and we want to find the value of the ADT when r is equal to 2. So we want to find the ADT when r is equal to 2. Okay, so the first thing is that since the ADT is the unknown, we can write that on the left hand side, and then on the right hand side we need to use the chain rule such that we can write down two fractions such that that gives us the ADT basically. So we have the RDT. Let's write that down. So now we can ask ourselves, how can we go from the RDT to the ADT? What should be the second fraction that gives us the ADT? So we don't want the t in the denominator change. That's one thing. And we want to have dA in the numerator. So if you look at the first fraction, we don't have dA in the numerator. So we write that down. So far, we can see that we have dA, we have dt, but this dr is something that we don't want to have. And we can simply write that here, because the two dr's will cancel out, so we are going to be left with dA over dt. And that's exactly what we want. So this is the technique that you probably use by this time when it comes to chain rule, but it's worth remembering for the entire exercise and this basically section. Okay, now we have the value of the RDT, that's 6, so no problem. But for the ADT, remember that we first need to find the ADR. We don't have the value of that for now. So let's find the ADR first. So that's going to be 2 times the 4th pi r squared. Pi r, not a square. And that's simply a half pi r. But remember, we want the value, remember that the value of r is 2, so we need to substitute 2 into the ADR, and when r is equal to 2, the ADR is equal to a half times 2 times pi, which is just pi. So now we have the value of the ADR when r is 2, and we also have the RDT that's given. Now we can just substitute everything into this main equation. So the ADT is equal to, the RDT is given to us, which is 6, and then the ADT is found, which is pi. And the answer is 6 pi. So again, here the question was find a value. So the question is basically asking you the value, because sometimes they don't ask for the value. So it's important to realize that. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.